Tool's Danny Carey is one of the most important drummers of the last decades. Let's take a look at what makes him sound so special. Known as the drummer for the American progressive metal band Tool, Danny Carey set himself apart from other drummers right from the beginning of his career. After Tool was formed in 1990, they quickly gained popularity and have continued to release cutting-edge music until today, which pushes the boundaries of what metal can be. After bassist Justin Chancellor had joined the band, and they'd won a Grammy, they released what would be their most important album to date in 2001, Lateralis. Included on it is the single Schism. It earned their band their second Grammy and sounds like this.
There was a time that the pieces fit, but I watched it fall away. Mildewed and smoldering, strangled by our comforting. I've done the math enough to know the dangers of a second guessing. Doomed to crumble unless we grow and strengthen our communication.
Schism set new standards in progressive metal music. Its length, use of odd time signatures, dynamic contrasts, and explosive drum outro truly make it one of a kind. So let's take a look at how we can recreate this drum sound. Danny Carey has been using many different drum setups over the years, but seems to have settled on using a cable remote hi-hat, 2 bass drums, 4 or 5 toms, and many electronic drum pads and synthesizers over the last couple of years, as seen in his performance of the song Pneuma on Vic Firth's YouTube channel, which we're gonna recreate later in this video. Keeping this performance in mind, we looked at our collection and chose our Sonor SQ1 kit, since Danny has been a Sonor endorser for years. We chose a 22 and a 24-inch kick drum, kept the stock Remo Powerstroke 3 clear batter heads, and cut a porthole in both front heads. The tuning on both drums and heads is pretty low, with wrinkles appearing when you press the batter heads. For muffling, Pascal added a mixture of pillows and blankets. Mic'd with biodynamic TGD71s inside the drums, this is what they sound like. The snare we used is Sonor's discontinued Danny Carey signature snare, which features a 14x8-inch copper shell. With the Remo CS coated batter head tuned medium low, the reso medium high, and the snare wires off, Pascal listened back and decided to add a Remo crown gel at the very edge of the head for a slight amount of overtone reduction. We mic'd it with an M201 in standard top position, and here's what it sounds like in the mix. For toms, Danny usually uses 8 or 10-inch rack toms, so we used our 10-inch tom. Pascal put on a clear Remo Emperor head and tuned it relatively high, but made sure not to choke out the tone of the drum. Danny also famously uses a 14-inch Roto Tom, so we got our hands on one as well. The drum is tuned medium and has a clear Remo Ambassador on it. The 2 floor toms are equipped with the same heads as the 10-inch tom, but tuned slightly lower relative to their size. All 4 toms are mic'd with biodynamic TGI51s. They sound like this. To imitate his hybrid setup, we also added our GEWA G3 electronic drum module and 3 10-inch tom pads, as well as one 12-inch pad. We loaded samples for the songs directly into the module and placed the pads around the kit in the same ergonomic fashion as Danny does. For Schism, we only needed the pad next to the 10-inch tom. We were sent a selection of the Danny's Paiste cymbal setup. Starting on the left, we have a 10-inch signature splash, an 18-inch signature full crash, and an 18-inch signature fast crash. Squeezed in between is a 14-inch Formula 602 Sound Edge hi-hat, which is mounted on a DW9000 series cable hi-hat. We also used Danny's 22 signature Monad ride, as well as an 18-inch signature heavy china and a 20-inch signature power crash on the far right. As overheads, we once again used biodynamic M90 Pro X's and supported the hi-hat with an MC930. For the room, we used an M201 pointing towards the kit for a nice image of all the drums. If you listen closely to the original song, you might also spot a phaser effect on the overheads in some parts of the song. Let's hear what Pascal did to recreate this and get ready for his version of Schism. Next, we took a look at Danny Carey's sound over the last few years and stumbled upon his Vic Firth live performance we mentioned earlier. As you could hear, Danny makes great use of his electronic sampling pads as well as his Korg Wave drum synthesizer in the beginning of the song. Here are our GEWA pads with the samples. We kept the remainder of the kit same for this song. Pascal only tuned up the snare to a medium-high tuning and removed the crown gel. This is our Pneuma snare sound. Before we get to the performance, just a short reminder that if you want to support our channel and help us sustain the Recreating Iconic Drum Sound series, we have a donation link in the video description. You can also support us by checking out our sample and loops packs over at shop.artofdrumming.com. Our tool pack will be available soon. We're extremely thankful for your support. Now, with the mix redone, here's Pascal's live version of Pneuma. How did you like our recreation? Do you have any other suggestions for us other than recreating videos? Tell us what you'd like to see from us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more videos like this from us. See you next time.